Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing a worksheet to visualize the curved surface area of a cone. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. For this, let me show you how we are going to visualize the curved surface area of a cone. We are going to tell them that this is the curved surface area when radius is 5 and height is 6. And I am going to animate it. When I do the animation, this animation shows virtually the curved surface area. Then what you are calculating? What is that 122.73 in this case? Now a child can change this number also. Suppose he can change it into 6 and he can change it into 8. Okay, then also automatically the diagram will change accordingly. This also you can make it as 6. Everything will change accordingly. Is it okay? Therefore, now the idea is now the child can understand that what is mean by that curved surface area. From here you can explain them that what is total surface area and so on in an animated fashion. Let us try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For that, I have taken GeoGebra Classify worksheet. In that, go to this. I have taken normal GeoGebra Classify worksheet. In the option, let me increase the font size so that it will be clear for you. Okay, now in that view, let me take the 3D graphics view also. Okay, I will make it little bit big. Okay, now in this graphic view, I don't want this grid and axis. Okay, let me have one slider from this graphic view. Let me call the slider as small a. It is the radius. You remember, I want it should be the radius. Radius is small a. You can have a or also h also. Okay, now let me have it from 1 because it cannot be 0. 1 to 10, and let me have the increment as 1 or 0.5, whatever you want. Let it be. Okay. Let me have one more slider for B. Again, it goes from 1. It goes up to 10. An increment, let me have it as 1 or 0.1. It is left. Let me have one more slider alpha. Zero to 360 degrees. Let it be 1 to 360 degrees with increment as 1. Okay, let it. Now let us take points on the three-dimensional view. The first point should be the radius small a, comma 0, comma 0. Is it okay? You got that, I think. Now when I change it, automatically it goes like this. Okay. Let me take the another point as, you have to remember it. It is the point on the z axis 0, comma 0, comma the height. Whatever the height you have put it there. Sorry. B. Now is it visible to you now? Okay, let me show it now by simply changing it like this. Okay, is it visible to you now? Okay. Now B also I will little bit change it now. Okay. Now what you do is you have to join this A and B. Suppose if you can join it by making use of this segment also. Suppose you go to this segment and then touch this B and then touch this A. Now this is going to be the slant height. You know that if it is A is 4 and B is 3, then A square plus B square square root, automatically it will be 5. You know that it is square root of 25, therefore it is 5. Fantastic. Okay, now what you have to do is I am going to have a surface. Please note down the formula. Surface, S-U-R-F-A-C-E. The surface should contain F. What is that F? That F is nothing but the slant height. Then that alpha, okay, comma, then z axis, therefore small z, capital A xis. Please note down, this is the way. F, that is the slant height, comma, alpha, the angle, z axis, z should be small. I enter. Okay, now you see when I move this, automatically you see it is being formed totally. Okay, well now I can increase it, so that you will get a better one, better view. Okay, automatically you are getting it. Okay, now this is having some lines, therefore let us go to the right click, go to its object properties. In that object property, some lines are there because it is a multivariate function. Therefore in that, go to that style, line thickness, make it as 0, line opacity, make it as 0, and then in that color you can give some color convenient to you, and then opacity you can increase it or decrease it, whatever you want. In that style, invisible. Okay, then come out. Okay, automatically you are getting it perfectly. Now if you don't want this axis, you can remove it. If you don't want the plane, you can remove it. Now you see when I move this alpha, you see automatically you are getting the curved surface area. Is it okay? Now it can go automatically also. Okay, now how to make it animation automatic, already we have seen. Go to this OK button, then you type animate. Okay, oh, sorry, animate. In that, what you have to type, start animation, capital S ART ANIMATION. Okay, now you see here alpha cannot be typed. For go to this input box. In that, go to alpha, copy this alpha, come back here and then paste it. I think you can actually, another way of doing it is very simple. You can go to this view and then you can have this keyboard, and then from the keyboard also you can type this. Suppose whatever you want, you can type it, and it will come over here. You see, this alpha will come over here if you want. Okay, now just doing it in the other way. Okay, now I am entering, enter, then I am pressing OK. Now when I click this animate, see automatically animation starts. Okay, sometime all of you know that this animation I want to stop it to show to the children from the beginning. Again take an OK button and then type reset, RESET, then reset. In that reset you type START, one small letter S only capital, animation, inside the bracket FALSE, false. Then once again alpha I already typed, alpha is equal to, I think alpha we already taken what is the minimum value or alpha, alpha is equal to 1. So you take alpha is equal to 1. So click OK. Okay, suppose if you get the animation, then if you reset it, then automatically it will stop. Okay, come on. Okay, if you animate it, automatically it stops. Then it will, if you just reset it, it will stop at a particular spot. Okay, when I am just leaving it to you, it's all. Okay, now you can show it to the children. You can show it to the children here what is the curved surface area, formula, and so on. Okay, therefore curved surface area is equal to, you can tell the children that the formula, you can go to the latex formula or you can go for the symbol also, from the basic symbol pi into radius, pi or L, radius into slant height. Okay, now the child will be asking what will be the radius. Over from here you can have radius is equal to the A. From the object you can have small a, radius is equal to A. Okay, what is the slant height? Slant height, okay, slant height is equal to, from the idea it is F. Okay, now the child will get. Now you can, in the input box you can type it also, CSA is equal to 22/7 multiplied by A, small a, okay, multiplied by F. Therefore radius multiplied by pi or L. Therefore enter. So now the child can come and check out, therefore the curved surface area. Is equal to, already I have just calculated, it is the CSA Okay, got it. Okay, now what the child can do, he can come and change this also. A is equal to 6, B is equal to 6. Okay, this also he can do, but I think one thing you have to remember, suppose if you don't want this to be done like this, or it should be done like this. Okay, what you can do is you can go for this input box. In that input box, okay, I will do it over here. Okay, input box, you can have radius. Okay, the linked object is small a. Is it okay? Now the child will come and enter the radius here. Then again one more box we will have height. Okay, linked object is b. Okay, the child will enter the height over here. Then all of you know that rightly go to the object properties. The input box will be normally very big. You can make it as 3. It is always better. And close it. Again height, object property. Then you can go and make it as 3 and then enter. Beautification and coloring also you can do at any time. Okay, now this you can show the object, this you can show the object, this also I think you can show the object, animate. Automatically it is going on animation. When you reset it, it come and getting reset, but it won't be a problem for you. Okay, the child will come and enjoy it. So the child will come and enjoy it, there won't be any problem. Okay, now the child can change this number also. Suppose if we change it into radius, if we enter it as 4, and then this he is entering it as 5. Now also automatically everything changes. Okay, you can animate and then you can verify that what is actually the curved surface area, the meaning, and you can check the value of the curved surface area from this dynamic worksheet. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.